Hey, John. Yep, looks like I'm live. Audio should be good. Computer says it is. Looks like the cameras are okay. Screen scraping's working. Thank you, John. See who else joins us here. Yeah, that was last week is a good week. Uh, I didn't do much practice last week, and not as much as I usually do. Let me put it that way. I did some practice. This week, I'm on vacation, and I've been working out in the yard with my wife, trying to help her a little bit, doing what I can. And I come in and run 30 laps about an hour ago. And the DTM, it runs okay. It's not as good as that Porsche, but it's all good. Somebody should be able to break a 2 second mark, I think, if they can keep it on a track, obviously. But I had my fastest lap earlier. I had one lap, 2.1, and I stayed on. And that was my 30th lap of the practice. So anyway, these DTMs are long and they like sliding out. I've had a couple of close calls where it slid out a little bit, but it caught itself. Yeah, yeah. I've I've put a lot of laps on that Porsche. It's probably due for some put out to pasture and maybe use it, do an overhaul on it. Let's see, we're two after, so we're not doing too bad. I saw him down a couple of minutes early, so see if Nick jumps on. Yeah, the first season, the GT3, I ran a Porsche also. In that first season, I had to change out the motor 3 times. The motor in that thing was just, I don't know, it's probably some alignment or something. I don't know, but it was dragging or something. But it was a good runner at times, but it just burned up motors. Hey, Warren, good to see you. Doing good, Warren. Trying to catch up on your videos. I'm trying to catch up on everybody's videos. Boy, this summer, this past winter, I just blew it. So I'm doing a lot of catching up. waiting for Nick or somebody else to sign in to make my run. So I'm dragging my feet. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Recovered from my funk, and now it's just trying to help. I told John I'm on vacation this week. We're headed out of town for the weekend, leaving early in the morning. But I've been working in the yard, trying to help my wife, doing what I can, and so I'm wore out. I took an hour break and crashed in the recliner. No, I haven't done it yet. We're waiting for another racer to vouch for me. John's always here. We can count on John. Ah, thanks, Warren. Yeah, we'll drag your feet. I don't see why you wouldn't work either, Warren. So that's what John mentioned. So we'll go a few minutes here. Matter of fact, I guess I could get get some practice laps in, and yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me too, John. I'm a hermit. Uh, Not the only time I work from home, and I'm always here, and only time I get out of the house is when my wife drags me out of the house. I just it's hard for me to get around. Doctors have worked with me. I don't know how many times I've been to PT, and I exercise on a stationary bike, do everything they tell me, chair exercises. I still have no stamina. I'm lucky to get a half a block down the street. But anyway, slot cars lightens that up a little bit. Okay, let me run some practice laps to show you the car, just in case here. So the black BMW M4. I really like this car. It's a good car. Slot invasion guide. As always, Bobcat tires. So let's see. Let me get some practice laps started here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dan did a new fastest lap. Dan did a new fastest lap. Fastest lap by Dan.
Yeah, the guide's dragging right down here at the start-finish line. That's the first time it's done that. I noticed that earlier today. The track's is aligned real good. I checked that earlier. Okay. All right. So there's a warm up. Let me move the camera here to Smart Race. Everything's 100%. Power and brakes. The M4 is selected. So we're all good to go here. Flip it to race, 10 laps. And we're in race mode. Anybody else join us yet? Yeah, that is a nice poster, huh, Warren? Yeah, from yours truly, right? Yeah, I just drug that out last week, just before I started last week. I forgot that was in the box. You can probably see the box on that big camera. It's still sitting behind me, right over here, and I was getting ready to prepare that box to put it away, and I said, "Oh, there's that sign." So I drug that sign out. I like that. That's a cool sign. I need to get some more like that and hang up over there. Let's see. Looks like nobody else has joined us, huh? Yeah, the box sign right there. Okay, so let's you ready, John and Warren? You want to sit in on this and call it a good one or not when I get finished here? I'll wait till you guys respond, or I can hold off and do it. It'd be Monday, but anyway, I'd like to get it over with now so I don't have to worry about doing it. Okay, you all right, Warren? Okay, all right. So let's do this thing. Let me pull up Smart Race and hit the button, and let's go here. I'm behind the line, behind the sensor. Let's do this.
Three, two, one, go!
Dan is in the lead. Fastest lap by Dan. Only 5 laps left. Dan is in the lead. Only 2 laps left. Attention, only 1 lap left. Dan has won the race.
All right, that was good conservative run. So it looks like we had a total time of let's see here, 22.737, best lap of 2173. I ran that consistently in that 30 lap practice about an hour, maybe 2 hours ago now. So that was consistent. It had more in it. I just, John and I are on them 10 laps. Get them 10 laps. So fastest, let me do that again. 10 laps, total time 22.737, best lap 2.173. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Good to see you, Warren. Appreciate you stopping by and appreciate you taking care of us, taking care of the group. We do appreciate it, sir. So with that, I'll call it a good evening. We got high wind warnings coming overnight. I got to go to put a big, we've been burning a bunch of brush in the yard. And I got to go put the coals out before the wind comes. So I'll see you guys later. Again, appreciate it very much for you guys stopping by. Thanks, John.